Back deep to receive the opening kick. And the All-State Sugar Bowl underway here in New Orleans. Returnable from the goal line for Walton. Spun down at about the 22-yard line. So here comes the second team All-SEC junior transfer Chad Kelly.
Really gifted arm. He throws from multiple platforms all over the field, but it's his ability to run. The second leading rusher for the Rebels as to why he has put up such prolific numbers. The most prolific in the SEC. An average night for him, in fact. He will have the third best single season total offense in the history of the conference, behind only Johnny Manziel. They're here because of him.
A draw play on first down. Walton breaks a tackle. He's got a first down. A gain of 13 on the first snap of the game for the Rebels. Kelly's first pass. Low, but scooped up by Evan Ingram. He breaks a tackle. He's got another first down for Ole Miss. He's their starting quarterback. Play action here on second down. Under pressure and sacked. C.J. Johnson came through on the blitz. And a big negative play for the Rebel defense, a loss of 10.
They talked about in all 15 bowl practices, and that was get the ball out. That's back-to-back plays, and that's not all on him. There's a breakdown in protection to have a free runner like that.
Low snap. There's Treadwell making his first catch. He's got a first down. Rudolph with a fake. Swings one in the right flat for Shepard, and he is blown up. Mike Hilton read it from a mile away and dropped Brandon Shepard for a loss of 4.
And that's a right read. They were trying to run a little double move here, that little bubble screen action, but unfortunately some coverage there from Ole Miss. 2 deep safeties.
J.W. Walsh will try and pick it up himself, and he goes nowhere. So the Land Sharks get a red zone stop. Stringfellow caught 2 touchdowns in the Egg Bowl. Hand off here to Akeem Judd. Breaking tackles. Tiptoeing down the sideline.
2 safeties are deep. They're going to continue to run the ball.
Play action here on the slant. Cody Core muscles his way to the Oklahoma State 35.
A critical area of strength for this offense and how Hugh Freeze scripts it.
Right up the middle. Again, it's Akeem Judd. He's close to another first down. It looks like he has it, and they will give him progress. Gary Wunderlich missed a couple of field goals in the Egg Bowl. It was only 1 for 3 in the win, but tonight in the All-State Sugar Bowl, he is 1 for 1. Rudolph under pressure, looking at the rush, and there's a reason. DJ Jones gets the Ole Miss sack.
Ole Miss is a difficult defense to prepare for because they move in and out of fronts, and you see a 3-man front, and that puts a center, probably again the weak link. We talk about the right guard for Ole Miss.
Floating it down the sideline for the tight end. He makes a spectacular catch. Evan Ingram climbed the ladder.
Chad does best.
Kelly with a pump fake. Looking end zone wide open. And walking in is Cody Core with a Rebel touchdown.
It simplifies defense. Watch these 2 safeties here as you're going to see an in cut and that wheel route you talked about, Bob. Look at the 2. Played a bunch of ball together, and they just miscommunicate. They don't pass that combination off. That's not overly complex. This is something that they have worked on throughout bowl practices. Ole Miss is not an offense that throws a lot of concepts at you. We talked earlier about how much they've streamlined and simplified for Chad.
A little lower scoring than maybe we expected in the All-State Sugar Bowl. We've seen defensive impact plays. Big hits here in New Orleans. Now for tonight's Capital One pivotal performance. We go back to the 1970 Sugar Bowl. The last time that Ole Miss played in this game, a guy named Archie Manning was scampering for touchdowns. He put Ole Miss up 14-0 in the first quarter. and then tossed a 30-yard touchdown pass to Vern Studdard in the second quarter. Archie finished with 273 yards through the air, a touchdown pass, a touchdown run, and Ole Miss with a win 27-22. A toss to Jalen Walton. No one home for the Pokes, and an easy third down pickup for Walton. Kelly out to the edge. Caught by Markel Pack. He's got another Ole Miss first down. Play action for Kelly. He's going to the end zone for Treadwell. He's got it! Touchdown Ole Miss with a flag down.
This is the matchup. Kevin Peterson's faced all the Biletnikoff Award winners, and he knew what he was going to be up against. He knew that he'd be out on that island in one-on-one situations. Some contact both ways, and there you just see the one-handed phenomenal strength of Laquon Treadwell. Fighting through that contact. These self-inflicted errors.
Rennie Childs going nowhere. Lost a yard. Now it's -5 yards. Only a three-man rush here. And they'll run it. And pick up about 3. The ball pops out. Chris Carson lost the football. And the officials, I believe, ruled out a fumble that's recovered by Oklahoma State. Mason Rudolph jumped on top of it, but they go back 5 yards.
Finally got their feet underneath them in much better rhythm.
Kelly up the seam, on time to Cody Core. Ole Miss is making it look awfully easy offensively now.
Pushing the ball down the field.
That's a backwards pass to Treadwell. He's going to throw it. And running under it is Jordan Wilkins to the 10.
You did to Ole Miss in the Peach Bowl a year ago is they just got blitzed. A throwback early in that game and a
slant. Treadwell, end zone. Ole Miss touchdown.
Guy, the junior is going pro. He can say what he wants to say to the papers, but he's done his work, and I don't think Hugh Freeze will have any issues with it.
So athletic, it's almost scary, said Dave Womack. Thrown out to the edge, losing the football. Is it ruled an incomplete pass? It is. Glidden had his knees taken out, and it is ruled an incomplete pass.
Well, Tony Bridges has taken some heat this season for some of his pass coverage, but he's a boundary corner. You saw it on a run play earlier, and that's textbook. Fundamentals, especially for these Oklahoma State receivers tonight.
Kelly, pitch and catch up the seam, running free to midfield is Evan Ingram.
And then on the flip side,
43-yard gain, 28 on the catch and run by Evan Ingram, and another 15 right there. The face mask on Ashton Lampkin. 38-yard field goal attempt makes it 27-3 Ole Miss. Has all day to throw. How about the pass protection by that front? Now he escapes and runs for a first down. And he's hit out of bounds, and that draws the flag. Jordan Brailford tracked him down, and that will cost Oklahoma State 15 more. Another mistake that you can't afford.
Can't have it.
Kelly wide open, settling in to make the catch is Quincy. Attaboy Joe.
You're absolutely right on the basketball analogy because they have no answers because of Chad's arm talent. He's throwing it all over the place. And he said, I actually take a jugs machine when I go out recruiting.
5-man rush. Kelly under pressure. One of the first times tonight. Escapes. There he goes. No one home in the middle of the field. And Kelly's down to the 6.
Anytime if you're Kelly running around.
Kelly on a roll with a little throwback. Who makes the catch? Laramie Tunsil. Touchdown.
Athleticism, you'll see the motion come, but because this is a backwards pass, a lateral, well, the big fella can show you at 6'6" and 310 pounds. Dream come true.
A touchdown for Laramie Tunsil. Oklahoma State starts the third quarter with the ball. Can they make anything happen? At least Ole Miss kicking off from their own 20-yard line because of that penalty before the end of the first half. It's returnable for Washington, but he gets bottled up before he even gets past his own 20.
There's 6 seniors for Mike Gundy.
Jet sweep. Turning the corner is Core. Staying in bounds, Cody Core. Now he steps out. Oklahoma State tip their hand. 3-man rush. Ogba got a push. Kelly gets outside the pocket, across his body. On the money. That's a first down. Derek Jones found a soft spot in the zone. And tonight they have been dominant. And the dominance continues. Rudolph sacked back at the 30-yard line. Marquise Haynes got there first.
Edge, the one-on-ones down the field and then handling the edge, and it's not just been the edge. You got to include DJ Jones in that defensive line. I should have just simply said D-line was where my eyes would be in 2016.
Wunderlich with a beautiful punt. McCleskey makes the first man miss. Lost the football. It looks like Ole Miss has it. The true freshman coughed it up.
And in here, you see the redshirt freshman. Yeah, and it is 21 Caldwell. That's exactly who it is.
Wilkins again. This time he's into the secondary. And he's into the end zone.
This is doing to Oklahoma State.
Quarterback draw for J.W. Walsh. And he lost a half yard, so now Walsh takes over.
Thanks, but no thanks to the program.
Carson tries to bounce it outside. Hurdles a man. And then gets caught for about a 4-yard loss. With the Rebels 15 minutes away from putting the Peach Bowl loss last year to TCU way in the rearview mirror. They have been dominant on both sides of the ball tonight. The Lance Sharks have had fins up. 41-13 as we head to the fourth. Third down and 10 here. As Kelly steps up in the pocket. Keeps the play alive with his feet. Still moving. Chad Kelly in the open field. To the 15. Well done, kid.
I don't remember Jim doing a whole lot of that in the K-gun. He had a rocket arm and he could throw it all over the place. But I think even Jim would tell you that his nephew's got a little bit more athleticism than he does. Now, the same level of toughness, that same level of courage to do whatever it takes for the team in any moment.
That record. And he'll lob one into the corner for the 3rd time tonight. He's got Laquon Treadwell for a touchdown. That is number 4.
And that may be my favorite. And I hope this kid goes back to school. I know there's conversations of whether he's going to leave and be one and done and everything else. I think he's got some growth in that team room and in that quarterback room and growing this scheme his nephew's done tonight.
Jim Kelly used to throw balls that looked like that to Andre Reed. Laquon Treadwell for the 3rd time tonight. Uncle Jim loves it. J.W. Walsh rolling out. A throwback, but it's red. Diagnosed immediately. Lake Jarwin is buried by C.J. Hampton.
And J.W. taking a beating, and this is what would have happened. People are going to say, excuse me, he didn't, Jarwin did. People are going to say, wow, if J.W. would have played him.
Walsh with all day. Extending the play. No one open. Bullets a throw to the goal line. That's incomplete. His career will go down in school history. Tops in receptions. 3 touchdowns tonight. Bringing him close to 2,400 yards. 3rd in school history. 21 receiving touchdowns. 3rd in school history as well. And if he came back for his senior season, Ole Miss with a dominant performance over Oklahoma State. They are the All-State Sugar Bowl champions.
Quarterback down here celebrating this victory. We'll start with you, Coach. You told me you grew up listening to stories about Archie Manning leading Ole Miss to a Sugar Bowl victory. When that story is told from now on, your name will be included in it on the sidelines. How do you put into words what that means to you?
It's very difficult, really. I mean, it's we just won the Sugar Bowl, you know, and I just thank God he's been so good to us through the difficult times and the good times. We just stayed the course, and you know, our faith in Him is strong. It doesn't mean we're perfect, but we love each other through the difficult times. And man, to be stand here and have, you know, won the Sugar Bowl with the University of Mississippi and these guys, it's a memory of a lifetime.
Chad, you told me that Coach Freeze is like a father to you. He put his trust in you with everything that you've been through. What does it mean to be standing next to him with your arm over his shoulder right now, right here?
It's huge. I mean, like I said, he's another father to me, and he believed in me. I love him. He loves me. And what more can I ask for in a great coach like him? He puts us all in great positions to succeed, and I'm just so thankful to have him as my coach.
We've talked so many times about your first recruiting class, what they have meant to you and what they've meant to this program. When you guys go back into that locker room tonight and all the fanfare is over, what do you expect the emotions are going to be like?
Well, my emotions are going to be probably the most difficult, not so much for that recruiting class. It's like the C.J. Johnsons and Woody Hamiltons and Aaron Morrisons and Justin Bales, who suffered some very discouraging losses before we got here. And, man, they hung with us and got to, you know, go from that to winning the Magnolia Bowl, the Egg Bowl, and the Sugar Bowl all in one season. Those seniors get to go out with that. That's kind of folklore stuff.
No, I love it. You know, one of your plays was called Talladega. That means you go. What do you call the trick play with Laramie Tunsil? What's the name of that one?
Laramie go score. That's what it's called. And he did it. We executed it.
It's called Pop the Collar.
Congratulations. Enjoy this one.
Thanks, Shannon.
GT postgame coming up next, and the trophy presentation. Plenty more to do in New Orleans. Don't go away.